My name is Sean Paul Reyes. I'm an independent journalist and activist. I know you know who I am there, and I know the Ruth Seattle Greens knows who I am.
And I know you live in New Jersey, but go ahead.
I live in New York, actually, so.
Oh, you must have moved. Okay, go ahead.
No, Long Island Audit, Long Island, New York, but yeah, not New Jersey. Anyway, so November of 2021, I visited this very city hall and I was recording, submitting FOIA requests, investigating the city of Berwyn here of many claims that I've heard of corruption and misconduct by the government officials here. And while I was here outside of this very hallway, right outside Ruth Seattle Green's office, she confronted me, didn't like the fact that I was recording, even though it is my constitutional right to record government officials in the course of their duty. The police, the Berwyn Police Department got involved, specifically Detective Monaco, Sergeant Volante, and I was subsequently battered by Detective Monaco. He tried to turn off my camera, and after the battery, I was arrested unlawfully for a felony. When they figured out that the felony, because there were signs all throughout City Hall saying you couldn't record, and they cited a unconstitutional law that was struck down by the Illinois courts. I was arrested for the felony. They changed it. Instead of apologizing while I'm sitting in a cell, we got the law wrong. They said, well, we'll get him for disorderly conduct. And they had Miss Seattle Green over there sign the complaint. You would be able to see her deposition if she didn't want you to see it, though. She got a court to not be able to release the depositions during the pendency of the lawsuit. So what I have here are 8 months of invoices that I believe that's the city attorney there. Your mayor has hired an outside law firm that represented Tiffany Henyard, the super corrupt mayor in Dalton, Illinois. Birds of a feather flock together. So he has spent tens of thousands of dollars fighting this unlawful arrest. How do I know it was unlawful? Because the court decided it was unlawful and the charges were dismissed. On the day of court, on the day of my trial, I came here to Illinois to answer for these unlawful charges. The mayor was there, Miss Green was there, the officers were there, and they ran. The minute that the judge allowed the camera, transparency in the courtroom, they ran away and the charges were dismissed. I subsequently filed a federal lawsuit, and they have paid an outside attorney that represents Mayor Henyard to show you their standards and their ethics to bully me, defend them in this lawsuit, even though they know they are 100% wrong. I did nothing wrong. I was polite, cordial with Miss Green. There was no disorderly conduct. There was no felony eavesdropping. But they're used to this. There's a lot of nepotism in this city. Miss Green's husband, Division Commander Green, has many lawsuits filed against him. Official misconduct, wrongful arrest, excessive force, violation of constitutional rights. That's cost all of you taxpayers over $80,000 in settlements. Not the mayor's money, not Miss Green's money, not her husband's money, who is being promoted after all of this misconduct. He continues to get promoted. And he's cost the city over $80,000, not counting legal fees. And they don't want you to know all of this. They don't want you to know. I've heard so many stories from residents here about the retaliation by the Berwyn Police Department, the profiling, and the constitutional rights violations. Why would you reward a police officer who has cost you $80,000 of your money? Why? Because it's her husband, that's why. It's nepotism. How do I know? Because your police chief has 7 workers. 7 of his family members work for the city of Berwyn, accumulating over $250 an hour. 7 of his family members work for the city. Again, nepotism. Why would the mayor and the city administrator hire a corrupt cop who brutalizes people, who violates their constitutional rights? Why would you do that? Do you reward bad behavior in the city of Berwyn? This is corrupt, tyrannical behavior and constitutional rights violations.
So you're publicly calling me corrupt?
I publicly called you corrupt many times, Mayor.
You're publicly calling me corrupt?
I have publicly called you corrupt many times.
Contact the FBI and prove your facts because half your facts are wrong. Thank you very much.
So $80,000? Oh, a mariachi band can play here for 5 minutes straight, but I can't talk?
Because they're entertaining, you are not.
Because I'm exposing you and your city administrator.
To what?
I have the proof right here. Anybody want to look at the invoices? They won't even give me any more invoices because the city clerk says it's undue burden. That's how many invoices there are.
Contact the FBI.
Why would I need to contact the FBI
Go
for?
ahead, investigate.
Go back to New Jersey.
Why would?
No, let
Again.
the man, hey, let the man talk. Let the man talk.
So you
got
got
that
to lose
freedom.
$80,000 of your money, right? For
Hell
police
no.
misconduct?
Hell no.
Police misconduct, and that's just one. That's just her husband. Add up everybody else, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. Did I get my facts wrong on that, Mr. Mayor? Did her husband that you promoted not cost the city over $100,000?
What does that have to do with her?
Did I say that? It has to do with her because she's part of your administration, and you keep promoting a cop who has misconduct on his record.
People of being corrupt.
Why do you-
Who have done nothing.
Why do you promoting a bad officer?
Then blame me for that. She had nothing to do with that.
It's her husband.
It's not nepotism. Look up the word.
Of course it's
Get the
nepotism.
definition.
Your police chief, seven family members work for the city.
And he doesn't have 7 family members working for the city.
Well, that's the last time I checked on the FOIA request.
Check it again.
And the mayor doesn't promote police officers.
Okay, yes, but they're approved by the mayor,
By the council.
and he has documented costing this city and taxpayers. I don't understand why taxpayers would want to foot the bill. You're not paying it. She's not paying it. Her husband's not paying it. They're paying it. And they're paying to defend this lawsuit against me when you know you're wrong. I did nothing wrong. I came here and recorded peacefully.
You made your statement.
I
Thank
did
you so
nothing
much for your
wrong.
statement.
I
Thank
did
you so
nothing
much.
wrong.
Thank you. Anybody else for open forum? Yes, sir.
And I hope that they vote you out of office soon. I'm supporting all of your political opponents.
I can understand that. That's only
Yep.
over there.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate this country. I appreciate the city for the opportunity to speak. I do want to thank you for allowing Mr. Reyes to speak, despite the fact that he may not say things that we all agree with, specifically and especially the government. I do ask everybody in here in the city to look up why Mr. Reyes is up here a little bit upset. Right? He came in here under legal First Amendment rights to speak. And I'm afraid that this government, the government charged under the charter of the Constitution to allow him to speak, he was thrown out with a bunch of excuses. He's got a reason to be up here. Now, if you say that everything he says is 100% correct, that's true about everything. We're humans, right? We're not all going to be 100% correct. There might be something that he misread or misjudged or misunderstood. However, the premise and the underlying cause by Mr. Reyes, by the way, whoever said go back to New Jersey, you know what that reminds me of? Go back to Mexico. This is America, folks.
That's exactly what it reminds us of.
We all have the authority, the right,
It's
under
America.
the supreme law of the land to come and voice our grievances against our government. So whether it's New Jersey, or whether it's Berwyn, or Chicago, or Dalton, I woke up in America, folks. We can speak out against our government if we want, right? This isn't communist country, not yet at least, right?
Not yet.
Not yet, but that attitude, I don't know who said it. I heard somebody say, by the way, those flashes of, wait a minute, I thought none of us agreed with racism. I thought none of us agreed with all these negative connotations. Well, that's the same exact language. That's the same exact ideology, right? I don't care where he's from. He's an American. He's standing up for what he thinks his rights are. And you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That shows a love and loyalty for this country. And whether or not, Mr. Mayor, grew up in Chicago, I thought, man, if we're lucky, we're going to move to Cicero one day. I thought, Berwyn, never. That's where the rich people live. Okay? But I'm grateful to live in this city. I am. Does it have failures? Oh, a whole heck of a lot of them. He's got a huge long list that we need to take serious. And you know what? Every city has failures and faults that they need to take serious. Every single one of them. I was on a Facebook group. Somebody said, what does Berwyn need? I said, bring back all the Republicans.
Yeah.
Right? And as you can imagine, a whole bunch of people started complaining, and I just started spouting out some facts. Okay? There hasn't been one day in my lifetime where I have been controlled by Democrats. Not one day. Now you say, what's wrong with Democrats? What's wrong with Republicans? But the ideologies that continue here for decades, there's something wrong with that. And if it was Republicans that have had control from this state for 60 years as an example, I'd say, hey, it's time for change. Let's have some change. But the same party over and over again, the same people over and over again, that breeds corruption. that breeds some stranger coming in here with his First Amendment rights, saying, hey, I want to take a look around. This is America. I'm sorry, you don't belong in here. Oh, let me make up some new rules. Oh, I felt offended that you were here. Oh, I felt insulted. Oh, my safety's in danger. Let me sign something, get you in trouble. Because as an American, I don't agree with your right to record me. Okay? So, once again, thank you. I appreciate so much the time. I do love this city despite its flaws, but I love this country despite its flaws, right? And I do love the fact that we get to come up here, tell you, Mr. Mayor, what we think. I do appreciate your work. I'm not very heavy into politics, right? But at the end of the day, I do want to caution this city and this state, men like Mr. Reyes back there, all he's doing is standing up for his rights. And instead of us trampling on them and finding where he's wrong, that underlying message that he has to give us, we don't exercise our rights, we lose them. We don't understand our rights. If our police officers, who we love, blah, 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 all this good stuff, it's all true, but at the same time, if they don't understand our rights and recognize our rights, and throw us in jail because we're filming and somebody got offended for whatever reason or another, is there any credibility to what Mr. Reyes says? I don't know. You're 100% right, Mr. Mayor. We should look into it. You're 1,000% right, right? Because you got mayors like the one in Dalton. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I do nothing wrong. That ideology, because I'm in power, you prove it. You prove it. Well, we get to speak. Doesn't matter if we're from New Jersey or not. This is America. Thank you again, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else from the audience go to the forum? Alderman, anything to go for the forum? Clerk Paul, did you want to go over what you have?
Thanks, Mayor. As the local election official, I just wanted to remind everybody that registration to vote for the November election is open now. Registration closes October 20th, 2024. So if you've moved recently into Berlin or anywhere else, if you've moved from one apartment to another, you should refresh your voter registration. You can come to the clerk's office and we'll assist you with that. Or you can easily change your registration or register for the first time online. If you'd like to request a mail-in ballot applications are now available with the Cook County Clerk. The clerk's office here can assist you in completing a form to fill out, or you can easily go to www.cookcountyclerk.com and request your absentee ballot through them by mail. You can submit your mail-in ballot by mail, or you can complete the ballot and drop it off at any early voting site between October 21st and November 4th. You can drop off your completed ballot at your normal polling site on November 5th, or if you decide to vote in person after receiving your mail-in ballot, you may vote in person. Just bring your unmarked mail-in ballot to the polling location and give it to an election judge. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Item C1, please.
Item C1 are the minutes of the committee of the whole and the regular meeting of July 23rd, 2024.
I'll make the motion to approve the committee of the whole.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you guys, and I don't want to interrupt their public meeting here. They're going through business of the city. Right here, I have a stack of invoices. This is just 8 months. It's been 3 years. 3 years I've been fighting this lawsuit. I've been fighting the lawsuit for filming in this very hallway. Walking down here, I was about to enter into the council chambers, and that's when, as I'm walking, I see Rusiaba Green pop out of her office. Are you recording me? You can't do that. You can't record us. We're the government. I said, well, you're an elected official. I'm not elected. Well, that doesn't matter. You still work for the government. I'm gonna wait out front, and I wanna thank that gentleman who spoke after me. He had real courage. He was a real patriot. And, you know, I really appreciate him speaking. I'm not even from New Jersey. I don't know where they're getting this information from. I mean, Long Island Audit. I mean, it's right in the name. I really don't understand. So, I don't get it. Let me, make sure you guys are hitting that like button and sharing this live. I'm gonna try and, let me just say this, Crusty White Bread, thank you, sir. I appreciate the super chat, thank you. And thank you for your service, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everybody. I can't really see all of them right now, but thank you. How did I do, guys? How did I do? Let me see. Let me, how did I do, guys? How was the speech from the man from New Jersey? Oh, man. It's a little hot in here. You know, I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy that's going on here. Oh, you're from New Jersey. You don't belong here. You know, you're telling lies. Did you just call me corrupt publicly? I've called you corrupt publicly for the last 3 years, Mayor. I mean, I don't understand what is there so hard to figure about that. I've been calling you corrupt. I will continue to call you corrupt because you hire law enforcement officers who violate people's rights, use excessive force, wrongfully arrest people. Your city administrator's husband is doing that, yet you allow that behavior to take place. It's absolutely ridiculous. You're spending tens of thousands of dollars. Let me show you guys this. Tens of thousands of dollars to defend a lawsuit against me, to defend a lawsuit that I filed in federal court. A stack of invoices. They won't even give me any more. I've asked them for all the invoices because we just did depositions, and they won't even give me any more. They said, "Oh, it's a burden on us. We can't provide any more invoices." And because I requested those invoices, the Delgado Law Group, and the Delgado Law Group is the same attorneys who represented Mayor Tiffany Henyard in Dalton, the most corrupt mayor in all of America. So that should tell you something, that these people are using the same exact attorney as Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Same exact law firm. Same exact law firm. Wonder why? Because one of their attorneys the attorney that's representing them in my case says she's a fierce, this is a quote from her website. She's a fierce defender of governmental units. What? Are you kidding me? She's a fierce defender of governmental units? Like, that doesn't even sound right. It makes me sick to my stomach. It's ridiculous. Tens of thousands of dollars. They could have just said, "Hey, Mr. Reyes, you know what? We messed up." But you know what? They didn't do it when they arrested me. And I could prove to you that all the signs, we effected change here, all the signs are gone, no recording signs. But they could have said, "You know what? We arrested you unlawfully. We're gonna let you go." They didn't do that. They took it all the way to the day of trial, and they only dropped it because the judge allowed transparency and was gonna allow me to record. Then I filed a federal lawsuit, and they don't wanna make it right. They could have said, "Well, you know, you had to spend 6+ hours in jail, you had to get an attorney, you had to do this, and we're gonna make it right, Mr. Reyes." And they didn't do it. They didn't do that. They said, "You know what? We're going to fight you at every turn and spend all of our tax dollars fighting you because we don't want you to win. That's why we don't want you to win, Mr. Reyes." That's what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happening all over this country. It's very sad, and I really want to thank again. There's the mayor, the person that's upstairs. There's two people I was sitting next to. One's running for alderman. I saw him outside before I started my live, and he said, "I really appreciate what you're doing. I really appreciate what you're doing for the city, what you're doing for the country." He's running for alderman. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited that he's running. There's another gentleman running for mayor. I told him I want to do an interview on my channel with them, and I'll drive my billboard truck all the way out here. I'll drive my billboard truck all the way out here. I'll go door to door. I'll do what I can do. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'll do what I can do. Go back to New Jersey. Man, I'm not even from New Jersey. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button and sharing this live, please. I really appreciate it. We the people. I'm gonna go outside and talk to you guys for a little. I'm gonna try and see the chat. It's going by super quick. What? This place gives me like nightmares. Every time I come here, it's like some sort of thing. Are you calling me corrupt? Yep. Yep, I am calling you corrupt, Mayor. It's called the First Amendment. Well, contact the FBI. The FBI is corrupt too. What are they gonna do about it? What is the FBI gonna do? They're corrupt too. It's ridiculous. Right now, they just filed a motion for summary judgment. The attorneys here. Hold on, I just want to say, I don't know if they're leaving or not. Hey, sir, how are you? What's going on, man? I'm gonna bring the billboard truck around here. I'm gonna get the billboard truck, and we're gonna I'm gonna help you, man.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna help you.
We need all help. We see the corruption, man.
I'm gonna help you.
Like I said, Mr. Reyes, when I saw your video, I was already kind of like,
You want to tell your story really quick?
let's went to the mayor, the future mayor. Here comes the future mayor. Wait
Okay.
till we get there, we can have a little talk.
All right, cool.
We'll take it from there. No
All right,
rush, no rush.
sounds good. I mean, we're live right now.
Okay, wow.
We're live. We got 4,500 people watching.
Here is the future mayor of Bruin right here.
For future Mayor Berwin. Hey, how are you, sir?
All right, how are
Do you guys want to do a quick little interview
Sure.
and talk?
Not right now. Though.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do it.
Live right now.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Well, we could do it. We could do it at a later date.
Yeah,
That's
no
fine.
problem. We can get together.
That's not a problem.
From there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Definitely.
Good luck in your race. You have my support, okay? We'll talk first. I don't want to give my support willy nilly, but you got to be better than this guy.
No, man, it was pleased to meet you.
It was very nice meeting you, sir.
Like I said, Sean, when I first saw you, you showed Berwin how corrupt it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, this guy got a point. Like right now, how they treat you.
Right.
You had the right to talk. No government should ever tell you, shh, shh, shh.
Yeah. Go back to New Jersey.
Go back. That right there pissed me
You're
off.
done talking.
It's like saying, go back to Mexico, just like the guy said earlier.
Right, right.
It's like, no, man, it shows how, you know what, they are who they are. They're Democrats.
Right.
It shows who they are. They're the real fucking racists.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That pissed me off right there. But you're one of the reasons why it inspired me. Get my ass up and go run for alderman.
That's
step
good,
by
man.
step.
That's good.
All right, Sean.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You got a number? Anything?
Yeah. You know what?
Done?
Yeah. If you're gonna hang out for a second, I'll be done in a second. I'll give you my number. Yeah. So that gentleman that was just speaking, he said that my videos inspired him to run to be an alderman here in the city of Berwyn. My videos inspired him to run for political office here, to be a public servant and serve the people of Berwyn, we the people. And that really humbles me. That really makes me feel like, wow, I'm really accomplishing things right here. If you remember, we did a We the People protest where dozens of you showed up. People ordered pizza. Somebody online ordered pizza for us, donuts, drinks. We were all out here with our signs. The mayor, I thought he was a good mayor because he came out here and he ripped down the sign. Hold on. He ripped down the sign that was right here, the unconstitutional sign. Live. It was a live stream just like this is a live stream. It was right there. He ripped down the unconstitutional sign, and I was like, okay, he's doing the right thing. But they prosecuted me to the fullest extent of the law up until the judge called them on their bluff and he told them that he was going to allow recording inside of the courthouse, inside for my trial. And they all showed up, the mayor, the city administrator, and then guess what? They said, oh, we're not going to prosecute him anymore. We're going to dismiss the charges against him. Fine. Charges are dismissed after a couple years fighting it in the court of law. I knew I was innocent the entire time. And then I file a federal lawsuit and they fight me tooth and nail. Instead of saying, Mr. Reyes, I'm not a greedy man. I don't want, just admit you're wrong, apologize, do some training. You have to make up for the 6 hours that I spent in a jail cell. You have to pay for that. I mean, you've paid $80,000 to $100,000, over $100,000 for Ruth Seaba Green's husband's lawsuits. I mean, you got to pay up. That's the consequences. The only consequences you're going to get, because the FBI is not going to do anything, Mayor Robert Lavero. No one's going to really do anything to you. The state's attorney's not going to prosecute Detective Monaco for battering me right here in front of the sidewalk, right here, in front of the steps, excuse me. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm going to win the lawsuit. We're going to win the lawsuit. It's going to go, they filed for a motion for summary judgment. My attorneys are very good here in Illinois, and they're fighting it tooth and nail. And we're on the side of right. We're on the right side here. We did nothing wrong. This was our constitutional right to film in public. That's why the charges were dismissed. I was battered by a law enforcement officer who tried to take my camera. He's the officer on the thumbnail, Detective Monaco. And I have right now, on my computer, I have 3 depositions where they lied, blatantly lied under oath in the depositions. And guess what? They blatantly lied. And then they filed for a protective order so I cannot share it with you. I can't share it with you, and I can't post the depositions while this case is pending. And even, actually, technically, the judge says I can't even post it after the case is over. I mean, that's unconstitutional, so we'll see what happens with that. But, listen, I want to talk to some of these people out here. They're waiting to speak to me. I want to appreciate this gentleman right here. This is the gentleman. show him briefly. That's the gentleman that spoke up for me. That's what we need to do. You have a man saying, go back to New Jersey. Newsflash, not from New Jersey. But then you have another man who had the balls to stand up in front of the public meeting, in front of everyone, and have a person's back, a fellow American's back. He stood up for his country. He stood up for his country. If you don't know what's going on, watch the video. I'm going to end the live now. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button and share this live. Thank you guys for all your support. Stay tuned to the channel. That video I released today is insane with the flashlight cop. I got to get myself a flashlight, high-powered flashlight, so when they do that, or a mirror. Somebody told me I should put a mirror so that way it shines right back at them. It's a good idea. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you for all your support. If you sent me a super chat and I didn't see it, let me see if I can see it really quick. I can't, it won't let me. I appreciate your support, thank you so much. But yeah, my screen is frozen. Hey, you want to just jump on the live stream? Yeah. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Ah. There you go.
Here you go, Mr. Reyes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is your number? Cool.
Be careful, be safe.
Hey, good luck in your race for alderman, all right? Well, I'll keep in contact with you. And yeah, you're going against the political machine, yeah. And listen, you have my support. Listen, if they do the right thing and settle this lawsuit, that's money that I could use to help you get billboard truck, and I will help you get in power because we need good, patriotic Americans in government positions of power, so that way you can serve the public.
How they try to hush you up. You don't do that. Government should never do that.
Never. Thank you, sir.
Hey, it's going to be red, Republican.
Thank you, sir. I don't care if you're red or blue, as long as you serve the people. You need to serve the people. We the people. I don't wear this hat for no reason, you know. You need to serve the people. Mostly politicians don't want to do it, but he's a veteran that had nothing to do with politics. He had nothing to do with politics. He just said, I saw your video in Berwyn and I want to run for office. I inspired somebody to run for office. Isn't that amazing? Listen, guys, I really appreciate your support. Stomper, see you guys. Let me take some questions. We the people. Wendy, bye. The billboard truck is the bomb. I know, I love the billboard truck. If you guys want to see a tour of the billboard truck, let me know in the comment section below. I'll give you guys a tour. Crystal. All right, guys. Eric. Lori. How you guys doing, man? Oh, I was just in town. You know, now we're going to go see the Dalton. Should I go live when I go speak to the Dalton mayor? Do you know that their police chief was just indicted on 9 charges of bankruptcy fraud? The man's been filing bankruptcy for 40 years. I met him. Remember, he said, "Where's your ID? You have to identify in the state of Illinois with Tommy G." And Dalton Lacey, Chief Lacey, forget his first name, Chief Lacey, Chief Louis Lacey of Dalton, Illinois. He says that you have to identify in the state of Illinois. He was just charged by the feds, just like her city administrator was. They're looking for people to roll on her. That's what they're doing. They're looking for people to roll on her, and she's gonna get rolled on. She's one of $40,000 in one day on Amazon. Are you kidding me? And then your police chief gets indicted. He gets suspended and then fired, and then he continues to work. So I'm gonna go to the police department and see if he's working still. I don't know. I wanna see if he's working. How do you get fired and then still show up to work? I don't get it. We're not in Dalton right now. We're in Berwyn, Illinois, so Tiffany wouldn't be here. I don't even think she's in Dalton, to be honest with you. I think she might be running. Yeah, I can't, listen, Dalton's, I think, like 45 minutes from here, an hour from here. I'm going to be over there. If you guys want to see it live, let me know. I like doing live streams. Hey, how are you? I see you over there. I'm not going to. Hi.
I just saw that you were live here. I ran out the house to come see you.
You ran out of the house?
Oh my God, no, I just got home about 30 minutes ago. Was feeding my dog, and literally, I'm not lying. I was watching Liberty Troll, one of his videos.
You're watching Liberty Troll?
I was. And then so I said, okay, it's over. And then I saw you were live. And I said, oh my God, it's hot. And I was like, don't go out. I had to like get my dog out the house. I swear to God. Because I would have missed it.
Yeah.
And
you're a Berwyn resident.
I own 2 homes here.
Good for you.
I fight the fight.
Good for you.
I do. And one of the things where I get hit the most, I'm a landlord or lady or whatever you want to call it. And that's where we get hit the most.
Right,
With
permits and
that.
everything,
I
yeah,
noticed
fines.
last week, for something so simple, it's like every other year, once they pick on you, they pick on you over
Right.
and over.
It's
and
it's a
over.
revenue machine. They're just trying to get. They're just trying to take more money from your pocket, more money. Do you know why they need all that money? They needed to pay for Ruth Siaba Green's husband's lawsuits.
Yeah. And then also the police.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I
One
would
day.
put my name on that check for you.
Thank
No,
you.
I'm serious, because it's like
Thank
a
you.
fight.
Thank
and
you.
I was hoping to make it to see the gentleman that's running for mayor because
Yeah, he was out here.
I saw it, but that's when I was like on the way, so I kind of.
I told him he has my full support. We're gonna set up an interview on my channel later. You know, I'm gonna ask him some questions about policy, what he's gonna do to help better Berwyn, and then he's got to be better than Mayor Robert Lavero. Were you watching it live? Did you see how? Did you see how he treated me? How angry he was? I was bringing facts to him.
Yeah.
Facts.
During COVID, that's when I was first learning about it.
Yeah.
Because since I live here, it kind of popped up in my feed.
Right.
I said, what's going on?
Go back to New Jersey. I'm like, I'm not even from New
Yeah, I
Jersey.
did see that in the chat. But at first I thought they meant because you guys were in Jersey, the dream team of auditors. I thought
Yeah.
that's what they meant, like go back and finish.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
no.
know, but
I know. He says you're not even from Berwyn. You're from New Jersey. That's what the mayor said, and I was like, Long Island Audit. I mean, it's in the name, but it's insane.
The mayor said go back to Jersey.
No, yeah, he didn't say go back to Jersey. He said he pointed out to everybody that I was from Jersey, and then that's when the person behind him said go back to the person in the back said go back to Jersey, and then this man over here sitting down, he had the courage to go there and speak publicly and say we're in America. Don't go back to Jersey. He's a patriot. He's here exercising his rights. It's all on camera what he did. I didn't do anything wrong here, and they put me in a cell. They had plenty of time. They had plenty of time to figure out that I wasn't doing anything wrong, and they still locked me up and put me in a cell.
John,
Yes.
you left your glasses in City Hall.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bam. Oh. Are we locked out? No.
Wait.
Big mistake.
Hey, I'll get them for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, ma'am. Thank you. That is the city clerk. She's actually a very nice lady. She's the one that handles all my FOIA requests, so I communicate with her a lot via email. And but the only thing I could say about her is that she's not producing the invoices anymore. She gave me the invoices for 8 months, and then I asked for the next 8 months, and they were too burdensome. They were too much of a burden on her. So on the city, I guess, not her. But she's very nice, very professional, very cordial. Very, very professional, very prompt.
There you go.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I
You're very
appreciate it.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for your prompt email responses. I know we communicate a lot, so thanks. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So we have 3,800 people watching in here. 2,900 likes. We got to get those likes up. Get those likes up. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. YouTube isn't notifying. Of course they're not. Why would they? So I want to continue talking to you, man, but I don't want to keep them on here forever. All right, guys. Listen, I really appreciate all your support. We're going to be doing big things here. Stay tuned. I have the follow-up on the Flashlight Cop coming on Thursday. If you got any tips about Berwyn, if you're a Berwyn resident, email me, please. That way I can investigate some more allegations of corruption here. And to the mayor, city administrator Ruth Siaba Green, and Mayor Robert Lavero, do better. Let's do something, do the right thing and compensate me for being locked in a cell, because I would give away any amount of money. I'd say don't pay me a dime, but Detective Monaco, who battered me, committed the act of battery, a criminal act, a detective of the Berwyn Police Department. If they said he will resign or get fired, I'd be like, okay, lawsuit done. I'd pay my lawyer out of pocket, and I'd be like, it's not about the money, it's about admitting you're wrong and taking accountability. That's what it's about. I was assaulted at a meeting. See, you guys got to email me at longislandaudit@gmail.com. All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Love you all. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.